welcome to I Love the Library. My name is Lisa Trana and I'm the Public Services Supervisor at the Detroit Lakes Public Library. And today I'm actually going to be talking about some of the new books that I've actually read in the last year or so. First up, I have Turtle Bread by Kim Joy. If you've ever watched the show Great British Bake Off, perhaps you're familiar with one of the past contestants named Kim Joy. She is known for her very cute bakes. She has teamed up with 2 illustrators and has written a graphic novel that is very cute but also delves into very deep topics. Turtle Bread follows the character Jan as she struggles with social anxiety and about getting a job. She discovers a baking club where she starts to grow and also realizes that others around her may need her support just as much as she needs theirs. Next up, I delve into my fantasy step. I have The Magician's Daughter by H.G. Perry. I really enjoyed the writing style of this book, and it follows the character named Biddy, who's grown up on the island of High Brazel with her guardian, the magician Rowan. She's never left the island before. However, one night when the magician Rowan doesn't come back after he traveled outside of the island, Biddy has to step in to help rescue Rowan. And in doing so, she learns more about her past, Rowan, and the world outside of the island. Up next, I have Assistant to a Villain by Hannah Nicole Muir. This has to be one of my favorite reads recently. I read it really quickly in about 2 days. It's a fun mix of fantasy and a dash of romance, and I will note that it has a sequel coming out later this year, and this one does have a little bit of a cliffhanger, so if that discourages you from starting it, so be it. But Evie Sage needs a new job, but getting one has been proving a little bit more difficult. A random mishap occurs, and she lands a job as assistant to the local villain, who also happens to be very good looking. While working with the villain, she begins to learn that someone else has it out for him, and she must sleuth who is out for the villain, and also hopefully stop that any of the bad things from happening. It's a really fun spring read, and I've also chosen it to be my July After Hours book club. If you're ever interested in joining my After Hours book club, that'll be my July book. I also want to talk about Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. If you like Princess Bride, this book gave a lot of similar feelings to that one. Tress lives on an island with her best friend Charlie, and the island is unusual in that the locals are not allowed to leave. However, Charlie is an exception because he is the Duke's son, and he is set off the island to find a bride. However, Charlie doesn't return from his journey, and Tress must set off on an adventure to save her friend. I have The Comeback by Lily Chu. I really loved this book because it felt a bit like watching a Korean drama or a romantic comedy. It was really funny, dramatic, romantic, full of Korean pop music references. The author even created a Spotify playlist in kind of honor of this book that has a lot of different K-pop music on it. Adriana is a lawyer focused on growing her career. Choi Ji-hoon is her roommate's cousin from Seoul, who just happens to need a place to crash for a few weeks. Sparks start to fly, but Ji-hoon's true identity is eventually revealed and causes chaos. Lastly, I have The Kamogawa Food Detectives by Hisashi Kashiwai. I just finished this book over the weekend, and it was a really cute and cozy read. If you've ever read or enjoyed the book Before the Coffee Gets Cold, then this book reads a lot like that one did. The premise of this book is that it follows a father and daughter team who work together to help recreate nostalgic meals for people. People come in when they can only remember tiny, small parts about the food that they really enjoyed, but can't find it at a different restaurant, don't remember what restaurant it came from, or just want to recreate their mother's cooking at one point, and they just want to experience that taste again. This book was really enjoyable and left me craving for Japanese food. Thank you so much for watching I Love the Library, and we hope to see you soon.